Municipalities across Hudson County held solemn ceremonies on Thursday, marking the 24th anniversary of Patriots' Day and the horrific Islamic suicide terrorist attacks of the morning of September 11, 2001 by Al-Qaeda on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Hudson TV attended 3 of the ceremonies, the first in Donnelly Park in West New York.
You know, we cannot forget this at all, because it really changed our lives forever. All you have to do is try to travel. It's changed. The world has changed. We got ourselves involved in wars. After 9/11, not only the 3,000 people that died, but also a lot of people died during those wars, trying to stamp out those terrorists.
County Executive Craig Guy was a Jersey City police officer at the time of the attack.
But more importantly, we need to remember the lives that were lost in the World Trade Center, in Washington, on that plane. You know, there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of first responders that came into action that day. And, you know, from a personal standpoint, you know, from my Jersey City police days, you know, I was here, I was working. I mean, it was eerily the same day as today, weather-wise, clarity, sun, quiet, and the buildings came down.
In Union City, residents, first responders, and elected officials gathered at Liberty Plaza atop Route 495 to remember those whose lives were lost.
In a special way, we remember Jorge Luis Leon, Alejo Perez, Nancy Perez, Gary L. Bright, Port Authority Police Officer David Lamagna, and Lieutenant Robert Siri.
I'm representing my best friend David Lamagna and the Lamagna family. You can see what they've done behind police officers. They made a beautiful thing with all their names. Every time I pass through Union City, I see it, I beep. I remember that day so vividly. I must have called my friend David probably 140 or 150 times. Sad to say, I cried so much because I knew something was wrong. But David and I talked frequently, and like Mayor Stack said, you know, you do things for people. Our community, our congregation has got to come together and stay together. It does not matter a party. It does not matter religion. No matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, conservative. What happened just yesterday to Kirk is horrible. We need to come together. This is something that I became an officer because of my friend David Lamagna, because he stood for passion, compassion, understanding, respect. And that is what made me do the job that these guys do. So before,
because at the end of the day, we could come from different countries, we could come from different religious backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, religious backgrounds, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, we're all residents here of the United States of America, the greatest country in the world, and nothing will ever change that. So coming today is important that we remember today, but to remember every single day, because for those families, it's painful every single day. It's not just painful on September 11th. I'm sure there's more pain on today than there is any other day of the year, because it's a remembrance and so much is being done. You turned on the news last night, you watched TV today. But what's important is that we always remember them, and we never take our freedom for granted.
In Weehawken, along the Hudson River shoreline, where 2 large steel trident beams from the Twin Towers stand, a huge crowd gathered on Thursday night to pay tribute to those who died.
I now have the honor of reading and remembering the deaths that took place that day. 2,977. World Trade Center, 2,606. American Flight 1187. United Flight 17560. Pentagon 125. American Flight 7759. And the Shanksville, Pennsylvania, United Flight 9340. In honor of these brave first responders, the innocent victims, members of the military, and ordinary Americans who showed extraordinary bravery in the face of the attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001, I would ask everyone to bow their heads in a moment of silence.
24 years later, in commemorating this day, I feel that we still need each other's moral support. We still need the hand-holding. We still need the hugs. We still need the spiritual band-aids and gauze, and plenty of it, so that we might cover wounds from whence still flow our sadness, our helplessness, our shock, and our loss.
A bell was sounded for those Weehawken residents who perished.
Robert Vicario, age 40, contractor. Juan Pablo Alvarez Soneros, age 23, broker, Cantor Fitzgerald. Eric Brian Evans, age 31, insurance manager, Aon Port. Christopher Stewart Gray, age 32, broker, Cantor Fitzgerald. Peter Klein, age 35, consultant, Marsh and McLennan.
Reporting for Hudson TV, I'm Jeff Hennig.